ain't fuck me. I was like,
the background is mom and dad was addicted to crack cocaine. Okay. Right?
All praises to the Most High. Hi, how are you? Welcome to another episode of the Doc Holliday Show, where we love to uplift black men, black woman, black teen, black child, black royalty, the magically melanated. Today, I'm joined by my friend to the show, and just my friend of another magically melanated royal, the cussing pastor, Thaddeus Matthews. What's up, bro?
Man, how are you on today?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm excellent, man. I can't complain.
fucking cut.
Older than that, hell, I'd rather get old and dead, so I'm all right.
Hey, man, it's good to have you on the show. You know what, man? You're the first repeat guest on the Doc Holliday Show, man. So I'm glad to have you sitting here with me, bro.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here, and this is a show I wanted to do again with you. I don't do many folk shows.
I know you don't.
You know, people try to pull me into hostile territories, and then I have to go into that cussing mode. That demon comes up. Yeah. So, but this is a safe area, and it's a fair area. I mean, all the media is not fair with me, and you know they do what they do, and I'm gonna keep on doing what I do.
First of all, man, and speaking of what you do, man, a lot of things going on, man. Of course, you got your hands on a lot of different things and a lot of different topics. But I got to start with, because I was shocked as hell myself. Like last week, you know, I didn't even know you did an interview with Amy Wyrick, Shelby County District Attorney General. So I saw it and I had to call. I was like, bro, hold on, man. How you pull that off? And we had a quick little conversation, but I'm going to ask you how you pull it off, because you've been going – I mean, you got a little experience down there with Amy. You know, you got a little experience.
I've been prosecuted down there several times, and in all of these years that Amy's been in office, I've never been able to get to her. We had a meeting earlier this year on an idea that I came up with. Nothing ever happened to it, but several weeks ago, I ran into her at a political function in Walker's home. And she was very casual. She was cordial. I said, okay. So we got to talking. We took a picture together that the Daily Memphian ran.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice picture. And I asked her, because Truth in Sentencing had just come out. I met her on the second at this event. Truth in Sentencing had just became law on the 1st of July, and I asked her to do my show, and surprising to me, she said yes.
I mean, I guess I ain't gonna need to ask you. I mean, why you? Because I know you just bold like that. But did it surprise you though? I mean, was you just shocked or taken aback when you were like, hold on, you did she just say yeah?
Nothing in politics surprised me.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've got a huge platform.
Yeah, you do.
So why not be seen there? Even if we're talking about truth in sentencing, you're still running for office. And it's all politics, okay? So why not? And I took advantage of the opportunity.
Now, she's caught a lot of flack because you currently got some experiences with her currently going down there, and I ain't gonna touch on that, but she caught
if you touch on it if you want.
I
hate the bitch. If you want to talk about Tawana Murphy, I hate the bitch.
I got you, but
okay.
I feel you.
I'll be nice on your show.
No.
But I hate the bitch.
No, be yourself.
She's a lying, conceiving, envious, scorned woman. I guess when I had her 10, 11 years ago, the Matthews magic is still lingering on her.
Now, now dealing with that, I know y'all got y'all thing and some things that happen in the courtroom, but that's something that's still working through the judicial process.
Sure.
So that is probably part of the reason why Amy is catching so much flack, because here's the system. They're all misdemeanors. Yeah, they are. They are all misdemeanors.
Okay, they're all misdemeanors. In the getting of the restraining order, which was retaliation for me filing a defamation of lawsuit against her. I mean, here you are saying that I date raped you for a year. I date raped you for a year. I got a brand. I got a national brand. I don't need no woman coming out saying I date raped her. Then you went into My church was not legal, and it's incorporated in the state of Tennessee. Naked Truth Liberations and Empowerment Ministries Incorporated. Cussing Pastor is Cussing Pastor LLC. I've been doing this 42 years. So when she came out with all of that, I said, okay, here's what I got to do. I got to sue you. So when I sued her, all of this came up. I date raped her. I raped her for over a year. So in getting whenever you get a restraining order, you get the ex parte. But it did not have anything, I can't say anything about her.
Yeah.
See, first of all, whether I like it or not, or whether they like it or not, I'm protected. Even little old black ass me, I'm protected by the Constitution. I got a First Amendment right to say what the hell I want to say. Okay? So one of the issues that we're dealing with, I went and got me a good white lawyer, because these Negroes scared and they shaky, okay, and they're easy to be bought out. So I went and got me one that got some money, okay, that also understands the Constitution of the United States. So the issue that we're going to have in court, and this has been going on, she never shows up for court. No, the first time she showed up as her own attorney, dummy, and they said, Ms. Murphy, you want to come back because you ain't got no evidence. So we come back, she's still her own lawyer, still ain't got no evidence. The case is dismissed. I'm walking out the door, the damn fool jumps on my back. She attacks me in front of the judge. They lock her up. So we're still dealing with it. I didn't expect to really deal with this during election time. Okay, I didn't. We were supposed to go for a hearing last week, and they said that she was going in and out of some mental place. God bless her heart. We're going to pray her strength in the law. But the whole essence of the issue is there was no conflict of interest. I have not received one dime.
I think that's what people were wondering. Did you get some money from Amy? For her to come on? Okay.
And it's easy to find out,
Yeah.
okay, because she's got to document it. And if I got some money, I'm bold enough to say I got some money.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else on my show paid me. Okay. But I didn't ask her for money. The concern that I had was the truth in sentencing. Memphis is a dangerous city. And people are robbing and killing, and they don't think anything is going to happen. You get 25 years, you do 3 years. So there is nothing that says, I shouldn't kill you because I'm going to be out in 3 years. Truth in sentencing that Mulroy does not, Little Stevie does not endorse. You talk about the mass incarceration of blacks, then set your black ass down. Quit killing folk. Quit robbing folk. Quit carjacking. I'm a victim of carjacking. Okay? And I wanted him to die. I wanted to preach his funeral. I wanted to, I got an Undertaker's background. I wanted to push him down the aisle. Then preach his funeral. Then put him in a hole. Okay? That was my feelings on it. So what does a victim think that your loved one, like the preacher lady, Pastor Williams is
Eason Wilson, yeah.
Look at her. You killed in your own driveway. Okay? In your own driveway. Then Mulroy and his group of idiots, Patrice Robinson and them other idiots that she run with, they get to the family, you do a press conference. Mama wouldn't want them tried as an adult. I bet if you ask your mama, she don't want to be dead either. Ask your mama that. Do you want to be dead? No. The husband, thank God he got some sense. Yeah, that's my wife. Okay? Then the children, okay, damn what they say. I'm the husband. I want them prosecuted. So yes, Amy came on my show. I think that the citizens in this community had a right to know that all of these crimes, these violent crimes, after July 1, only after July 1, that there is truth in sentencing. She had a right. Who else I'm going to go to and talk to about truth in sentencing other than the district attorney general? So when Morroy, he went to Mark Squeal, or whatever Mark's name is. And here's a newspaper. You're the mainstream media, and you're taking a political side, okay? You come at me, and then you go to New York. By the way, New York gave Morroy some money in that New York PAC program, gave him some money. So you bring these two white boys in. They are the political experts, and well, we don't think Amy should have did that. It ain't illegal, but it ain't ethical. Well, damn. Okay. Does she not have a right? Well, politics was in it. We all know politics is a part of it. Yeah. She probably wouldn't have came on my show if she wasn't running for re-election. But there's the gray area there that she had the right to do it. She was still the district attorney general. She didn't take a leave of absence of her duties because she was running for office. So she appeared on my show. And I thank you, Sister Warwick, if you're watching right now.
And you know what? And speaking on the other side, I know a lot of black people have a problem with Amy Warwick. And my thing, I don't have a dog in the race. You know what I'm saying? I ain't affiliated with either side. But I know because I know when I go down to 201, and I said, man, it's like Club 201 for African Americans and blacks, because that's basically what it seems like. That she, you know, when it comes to busting our head, she ain't got a problem with busting black people's head. And I think that's what a lot of black people have a problem with.
Black folk committing crimes. Okay? Who's robbing in our neighborhood? Blacks. Who carjacking in our neighborhoods? Blacks. Who breaking in your house in your neighborhood? Blacks. Lock their black asses up. Okay? That's what you're supposed to be. So when we start talking about mass incarceration, then let the masses of blacks follow the law. Okay? Quit robbing and breaking in. When Morroy comes back and he plays his game with the mentality of illiterate, political thinking black folk, I'm going to do something for black folk. What you going to do, Mr. White Boy? That is not a part of the law. You can't do nothing special for me. The Constitution, the Charter, the state of Tennessee says that you've got to follow the law. So what you going to do for me? But I say I'm going to make Poo-Poo and Ray Ray, who may be registered to vote down in South Memphis, think, I got something for y'all. I'm going to save you. I'm going to let all the black people in jail out. You can't do that. He's playing with the mentality of black folk. You go get John Legend. Who gives a damn about John Legend doing a spot for you? Hell, I can't think of nothing right now John Legend did. The average voter in our community don't care about the political endorsement of strangers. What have you done in this community? You, as Morroy wants to defund the police. Now, hell, I want my life to be saved, but you want to take the money away from them to get the guns and the bullets that's necessary to save my life and think I'm going to vote for you. No.
I totally understand. And like I said, I'm not defending one side or the other side. Because I look at it, and you're right. We do commit a lot of crimes. And my point is, if I were to make any point as far as what's going on down at the District Attorney General's office, it's just like I saw a report where it's 90% white, lawyers down there, prosecutors down there, in a town that's 70 or 80% black. So that's something that needs to change, I think.
Okay. When the prosecutors, and I don't know what the number is.
Yeah.
I know that there are some black prosecutors down there. But to be prosecuted, you have done something to be prosecuted for. Okay?
Yeah.
Every time that I was prosecuted, allegedly,
you did something.
I did something.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, under the allegations, I had to go through the process, and I really wasn't sitting there worried about whether I had a white prosecutor or a black one, because 9 times out of 10, I had a white lawyer. Okay? So, you can't say it's all right to get the white lawyer, but you don't want the white prosecutor. And there's certain things in this city, sad to say, all you need a black lawyer for is for a traffic ticket. Go down to Tarek Sugarman's court, okay? But when you get the murder cases, and the Daily Memphians made a note of They said 2013, but it was 2012. Okay.
2012 or what?
When they came out with me with the sexual
Oh, okay,
exploitation
yeah. I remember
charge.
that. Yeah, that's when I was doing
Okay.
news. I remember that. Yeah.
That was 2012, not 13. Yeah, reprint.
Tell them reprint.
I called some black lawyers. Man, they ain't gonna touch that because I was into this black lawyer thing. Man, I ain't gonna touch it. I can't say on your show what I told them, but F you. That's fine.
Oh.
I ended up having to get Steve Faris. Steve Faris, I called him and I told him, I said, look, you just got that white girl off that shot her husband in bed with a shotgun, and she free. So I think I want to get you $63,000 later. The charges got you because they had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They were after me personally, but they didn't have anything. They offered me, well, Mr. Matthews, we're going to let you plead guilty to this and not give you no jail time, but we're going to have to put you on the sexual offenders list. I said, bullshit. Take me the whole way to the process. When we got to the process, they had no evidence. They had people who had also seen the picture, put the picture up on Facebook even prior to me. Mm-hmm. The judge, and he didn't run for re-election, Judge Glenn Wright said to the prosecutors, everyone that comes into my court will be treated fairly, even Thaddeus Matthews. I didn't know how to take that, but I pleaded to tampering with evidence. Did 5 years of probation. Okay, so it's a process.
But even having that history down there, I think that's because that's why, you and I talk and text often.
Sure,
that's why when I saw, I was like, man, how the hell? I said, man, you a bad you got Amy Wiring on your shoulder.
But I ain't ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of me.
Now you right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've got the platform where I can have my own can of paint and paint my own picture. Mm-hmm. Okay. So many people don't. I don't run away from who I was. Yeah, I did some messed up things in life. Some true, some ain't. But that's who I am. Yeah. I'm 65 years old. Can I have a few mistakes in my life? Okay? In my past. How many folks, me and you both know, as black men who call themselves successful but have had some problems with the legal system?
That's true.
Ask Al Sharpton. You done had your share of issues. Ask Martin Luther King if he came back. Have you had some issues? And any black man that stands up for right, the system, which is white folk who are bigoted, all white folks don't love us, and the Negroes don't either. But anytime you go against the grain and you try to lead your people and open up the mindset of your people that you don't have to accept being ignorant of the law and what's going on around you, you become a threat to that white boy and that handkerchief-head Negro that want to keep you docile and want to keep you programmed to the ignorance that's going on, and they can't program me and they can't buy me. I've been offered money. I've been offered positions. I've been offered national talk shows. But when you come to me and you give me the script of what I can and I cannot talk about and who I can, I don't want that. I'm 65 years old. If I die tomorrow, I'm going on to see Jesus. Jesus ain't in no hurry though. But I'm content. I'm man enough to say what I mean and mean what I say.
And let me ask you this. A lot of people know that you're unapologetic and doing what you do and saying what you say. And I know you just said something. Is there anything that you've done or said, because you admitted to making mistakes. A lot of us have made mistakes. Is there anything that you go back and kind of regret that you said or did, like, because I know it's some things I've done. I'll be like, man, I wish I wouldn't have did that. I wish I wouldn't.
About a politician?
Just period. Just because you done had a lot of battles. You done had a lot of battles. You done said a whole bunch of things that people didn't like and don't like, you know.
But did I lie? That'd be the question I ask.
Yeah.
Did I lie on you?
Yeah.
If I told the truth on you, it was the truth. Okay. This thing called politics, politicians take this thing personal. It ain't personal with me. It's business and it's facts. If you're a no good, conniving, corrupt politician, okay, that's who you are. You want me to say you're a nice guy? But I guess, once I do a show, I never go back and look at the show.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate to hear, because see, I go back and I listen to me. I say, damn, did I say that? Yeah. So everybody I think that I've insulted rightfully so, but it may not have come across.
Yeah.
And that was some people that I didn't really mean to be as mean to as I was mean to them. But that would be all. I mean, but anything that I've said about a politician or a preacher, I mean it.
And you've called out and challenged and battled, the system and battled a lot of people. My question to you, man, it has to be get exhausting sometimes, man. To always be, what I mean?
It's very exhausting. Everybody brings their issues to you, and I ain't got nobody take my issues too.
Yeah, that's true. I feel you on that.
You understand what I'm saying? My phone will ring all day with everybody's problem. Now I make folk pay me when you want me to give you some legal advice. Y'all pay that attorney. Mm-hmm. But I thought you do it free. See, that's what you get for thinking. No. If it's a community issue, then we're gonna deal with it. But if it's me helping you line your pockets, no, help me line mine too. This is business, okay? And I think as much of what I do as anybody in their own professions. But, I doing this, and I've had some major battles. I've had the best of the best in this area come after me. But I don't regret taking a stand. Okay. You can't do what I do and be fearful to upset somebody or to hurt their little feelings like Stevie. And, the Daily Mission was saying I made some homophobic statements. I don't remember making it. I didn't call Stevie Mulroy no sissy. I didn't, I mean, and if he's a sissy, he's a sissy. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I know sissies. I've appeared. I got a lot of flack when I appeared on T.S. Madison's show. Mm-hmm. That was national. That gave me a big boost in what I do. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I ain't got nothing against sissies, but I don't think I did go back to listen to that. I didn't call him no term. I just said that he's corrupt. I said that he should not be the next district attorney general of this county. And that when I see a white boy coming on the air and talk about all the poor little black peoples, I'm going to save the poor little black peoples, I already know that you are a scoundrel and that you're using the mentality or the lack of political mentality on the parts of black folk to try to get a vote out of them, and then they'll never see you no more.
And my question, when I look at politics and politicians and leaders in the city and leaders in the county, because I'm born and raised, so I love this city. I love Memphis. I love Shelby County, man. And I really want all of us to win. I want some time to clean it up. I want some real truth in leadership. We can talk about truth in sentencing. I want some real truth in leadership. And a lot of times I don't see that. We don't see that, and it's so disappointing. So I know we got one situation here, somebody that's in there, and I've been seeing, I guess, even though we do a lot of harm, I've been saying a lot of harm to people I know, catching charges. I'd be like, God damn, that's a little overcharge. So now you got somebody else coming in. So my whole thing is that truth and leadership.
Here's what you go in overcharging. Mm-hmm. When I got charged with that sexual charge, Sexual exploitation of a minor.
Don't you feel you were overcharged? Do you feel like,
Sure.
yeah, okay, yeah. See, that's what I mean. You get overcharged.
Sure. But here's what my lawyer told me. I had sexual exploitation of a minor, aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, especially aggravated. And I asked Faris about that. He said they throw everything out at you to see what's going to stick. But that's my job.
But see, a lot of us don't have that money. That is, though, a lot of black people don't have the money like you had to get a lawyer to understand this. See, a lot of us just get, you know what I'm saying, we just get, man, let me take that because they're giving me.
Well, look, I looked at the sentence that I could have got. Okay? So whatever investment I had to make in my freedom,
Yeah.
okay, I had to make that.
Yeah.
I couldn't go down there and get no public defender. Okay? I couldn't go out there and get Rudy Poot, Jerry's cousin that just got out of law school 6 months ago. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
We're dealing with my freedom. And I take my freedom personally. Little time I spend in jail, I don't know how the folks said they eat them little sandwiches and stuff in a little bag and stuff, a little apple and half a bag of potato chips and some cookies.
Bologna sandwich. You want that sandwich, bro? You want that sandwich, bro? No.
Yeah, man. Throw it over here, man.
You can have it, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. I like being able to going to Capitol Grill or going to Houston's or somewhere. Gus's Chicken. When I leave here, go and give me some Gus's Chicken. Freedom is important to me. You have to pay for freedom. Okay, and yes, there are a lot of people that don't have the means to go get a good attorney.
Yeah, see, and they get overcharged, so then they get suckered in it.
So
you know what I mean?
But here's also the thing I said. Don't do nothing that's going to get you overcharged. Don't go rob the bank and then give you 5 or 6 charges. Hell, you went to the bank to rob it. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I see, and the system is not fair to us.
Yeah.
Never have it. It's not our system. Okay? Just like I use the word his story. Whose story? His.
Yeah.
It ain't our story. It's his story. So when you get his story and you got to live in the world of his story, then you got to learn how to play the game of the story that he's telling. There's nothing that makes us have to go out here and rob. You ain't robbing to get you a new pair of Nikes. That's not a necessity. Okay? You're not going out here to get you something to feed your 9 children. You're out here stealing and robbing and carjacking and putting guns to folks' heads because you are a criminal. Where does a criminal supposed to be? In jail. Black, blue, I don't care if you black as your shirt and got a spear and a dashiki and a ring in your nose and you're riding the elephant. Lock your black ass up.
I mean, I have to agree with you because I don't like, I hate a lot of things that's going on in our community, man. And, you know, and the only reason I started this show is because I love all of Memphis and Shelby County, but we need a platform to talk about some positive things that we're doing. But at the same time, you have beliefs, and that's the thing I like about me and you, man. Everything that happens with you and everything you say, of course, I don't agree with it. And everything I say or do, you don't agree with it either, but we can come together and have a conversation. That's why I was glad that you were able to go on when Amy came on your show, and I was just so shocked with how y'all been battling that you would still have her on your show and she would come on your show.
I'm past it.
Yeah.
Okay? I didn't go to jail.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm past that. But I have been carjacked.
Yeah.
I've had several years even before that, I had 3 guys come in my driveway and they fired pistols at point blank range.
Is that the one that was caught on video?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay.
I remember that. Yeah.
And they couldn't hit me. So I understood that God still had a service for me. Now, you may not like the way that I perform the sermon or the assignment that God has given me, but it's my assignment. Okay? It's my assignment. I can't tell God about your assignment. Okay, God, I don't think he should be handling his assignment that you gave him this particular way. So me and God, fine. And I had to come up with this theory and this understanding of the cussing pastor. Okay, I didn't make me the cussing pastor. 2017, I was going off on somebody for 4 hours and cussed 3 minutes. And that Monday morning, I had over 1 million hits. And they were calling me the cussing pastor. I said, I need to brand this.
Just hurry up and trademark it and brand it. Yeah.
But here's the thing about that. And you're a man of faith, okay? You're not a denominationalist
No.
like I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
But you're a reader of scripture.
Yep.
And I often wonder, why me? What's my job? And the Creator took me to an incident scripturally where there was a ship, and they had cast their nets, and they didn't catch anything. Master, we haven't caught anything. The Creator says to them, same ship, same river, ocean, whatever it is, cast your nets on the other side. Same boat. Same nets. They caught the fish. And then the Creator told me, see over here, you got all them good boys, T.D. Jakes and all these other renowned guys, Bishop Sheard. But what they catching in the net? They catching the good church people, the people that speaking in tongues and running up around the building. But what about the dope head? What about the woman with 10 children? What about the people who have given up on life? They ain't on this side of the ship. Thaddeus, what I want you to do is cast your net on the other side. I want you to draw the undrawable. I want you to draw those who are not in the church, who ain't going to pay no tithes, who ain't going to get robbed like the scam that went on in New York. They're not going to church.
How you feel about him, man?
Well, let me finish my story.
Okay, finish the story. You're right. Go ahead. Yeah. He ain't important anyway.
Yeah, I'm in my preaching.
Yeah, you are. Let me shut up. Go ahead.
I'm in my.
Go ahead, Dad. You got it.
But it came to me, you can't clean a fish till you're catching. You hear the cussing. And the cussing has drawn folk to me. That me being the nice little preacher from North Memphis would not have. Who is this guy? When you get beyond his cussing, here's the substance to who he is. God uses my cussing, which I've been doing since I got here. He uses the cussing to draw folk. I've gotten texts, like on Instagram, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning from young guys that want to give up their life of crime, want to change their life. And they leave me a number, and I call them. If they want prayer, but I tell folk this, before you ask for me to pray for you, when was the last time you prayed for yourself? Don't have me asking God to do something for you that you ain't asked God to do yourself. Now go ahead on. I'm through. Doors of the show is open.
Doors of the show is open.
Yeah.
My thing is that a lot of times, man, you feel like you by yourself because you know your approach is your approach. And I tell everybody, man, the Most High has a job for everybody. I tell people, everybody got their purpose. Whether you agree with this person's purpose or how they do something or what they say and what they do, that's on them. Whatever, if they do and say something that they ain't supposed to say, they got to deal with that with the Creator. They got to deal with that with the Most High. But do you ever feel like you just in this whole battle by yourself? Because I know you got a lot of friends, but you also have a lot of people that push back. I don't know how you deal with all that negativity, man.
My friends are my associates. My circle is a dot. Okay. I spend my time basically now at home my wife and I travel. I had to come out of going to a lot of places that I go because of the enemies. And some places don't have security. I used to drive a truck that had my picture. I don't know whether you ever saw it or not.
Yeah, of course. I saw your big SUV with your
Yeah.
pictures planked, so they knew
Man.
it was you.
They knew it was
They knew it was you.
And then when they saw all this killing and shooting on the expressway, I said, well, I know what I look like, and most folks know what I look like. So I got rid of the truck. But a lot of times I feel like I'm alone. A lot of things that go on with me, I don't take it to my wife. I don't take the threats to my wife. She had a great big gun. I took her to the firing range. And when Jesus sent the 12 out and they came back a little talent, he said, carry your staff. And the staff was a weapon at that day. And my thing is, if you try to rob me and I get a chance to put my hand on my staff, you got to die. I love the Lord, but if you're doing something to my wife, I'm not going to stop and say, oh, now Jesus, right now, come and save her. No. I'm going to say, Jesus, do you have room for him? Because I'm going to send him to you. So when we look at our society, Doc, we as a race of people are our own worst enemy. We don't want to see each other successful. There are people that don't want to see you do the Doc Holliday show.
Oh, trust me, I know
Okay.
that. I know that.
And you'll get those that smile in your face. Oh, you good at what you do. But those are the main people that's carrying mess. Oh, he ain't gonna make it. I just told him something, make him feel good. Okay? It's us. And I have found out, weirdly enough, because I was all into this black thing, that I am treated better oftenly by whites. You know, we travel, and I tell my wife, we go to all these casinos all over the country. And all the white folk come up to her. They love her. She's a pretty girl. And she got that corporate voice. She's in corporate. And she goes from, when she called me one of them bad names, to yes, one of them proper. And they all love her. And I've been in situations where the black folks didn't want to have no conversation. You do what? You're that guy that be on TV. I watch you. My husband watch you. And I'm amazed oftenly at the number of white folks that watch me, because I say the things to black folk they wish they could say and not be called racist. And I'm going to tell you, get up off your ass and go get a job. Comb your hair. Quit spending your money on all that weave and them big things over your ass. Take care of your children. You know, I ain't finna give you nothing for no school books. You screwing them, ain't it? And you mean to tell me you screwing a man that can't buy your baby no pencil and paper? Then you need to take yours in and trade it in and get you the new model. Well, the new model, I think, works better, that if you give a man that, he may give you something. So that's where I am, and that's who I am, though. And I don't give a damn about what folks say about me and think about me. You can't do what I do and worry about the opinions of others. Am I going to hurt your feelings? I couldn't worry about how Jarvis Ray feels. All I could do was give the facts. I must have been true, because the white folk came right behind it and did what I did. And see, and here's the thing, with us, I don't care how well you do the story. It ain't validated to the white folk do it. Then they come back and say, you know, he sure did say that, but I didn't believe it. But time the white man said, it sure did happen. That's where we are.
Now with that situation, you put it out there and you was on it pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you.
I ain't through with him yet.
I know.
I just had to take a breeze.
Because of politics.
Yeah. I had to get my
Well,
money.
I mean, I don't even know what else is it to do because he's. I mean,
Oh, yeah, there's some more.
You investigated it and you.
There's some more. See, the issue with George Ray, besides him trying to screw all the women, I mean, you could be a cafeteria worker making the little cookies. I'll give you some if I can become the principal of the school. It was that type of situation. His wife has pictures and documents. She's got pictures of him with large sums of money. Then I started hearing about contracts and how contractors put in fluff amounts of money so that the payoffs can be paid. And see, one of the reasons that the school board members didn't come after him, you got school board members that know exactly what's going on. There's a lot of corruption in politics. You want to hear some things in the next few days from a very prominent female politician about corruption. And I promise her I wouldn't say nothing before she did, okay? But millions of dollars are missing, which were a part of the good old boy network. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to elect you to the office, but we're going to handle this monies. You don't need to know. We're going to get you a little salary, get enough little money to operate. But the ins and outs of where the money is and where the money goes, you don't need to worry about that. How you think we're going to keep on sending our children to these fine colleges? Yeah. How you think we're going to buy the penthouses and stuff that the taxpayers don't know we got? So we can't tell you, we're going to elect you to office, we're going to let you be a figurehead in the office, but we're going to control what's going on. There's massive amounts of money missing in Shelby County. It's going to come out in the next few days. I'm going to leave that office alone. But when it come out, I've already got the paperwork. Okay?
And that's what I say. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of having contacts, and it has to be exhausting. But I remember doing that whole process because I didn't really know anything about any of this.
Which process are we talking about now?
What that's going on with George and Shelby County schools and all of that, because I mean, I'm a product of Memphis City schools. I know we have to have. Where the hell
you think I come from?
Well, you too. I mean, you too. I'm
just from an older version.
But see, it was Memphis City schools. Now it's Shelby County School, Memphis.
Right.
So I want what's best for our children, our young royals, man. So I hate when there's any inkling of misappropriating of funds, somebody doing something right, somebody doing something wrong. Because I'm one of those. As much as I love us as well, man. And I need and we need and want what's best for us, and I can't understand why everything is all discombobulated and messed up.
Why is 89% of our children failing?
It's disappointing.
Huh? And you get $2.1 billion a year. Why our children ain't got no school books? Okay. Why you take even cursive out of the schools? Okay. Where is the money? But Mr. Superintendent, everybody on your staff make $160,000 plus. You make damn near $300,000 a year with the most felonious system in the entire state. So yes, we have to question your leadership. You're the captain of the ship. If it sinks, if you driving the Titanic and you hit the iceberg, who can we say was in charge? You, the captain. 89%. We've got children in our school system, 14, 15 years old, that can't read their name in boxcar letters. What's your name? Pookie. Pookie who? What's your real name? And he does not know. He can't do simple math. He wants to be a basketball player, a football player, and you can't count. So you get an agent that's going to take 50% of your money for this and this and this and this, and you get the crumbs that fall from the table because you can't read the contract and you can't count. You don't know nothing about percentages. Is this agent getting too much? And you're the sports guy.
Yeah.
You get you're getting too much of a percentage. Mm-hmm. I'm the one doing all the work, but you getting all the money. So, there used to be a sign, Doc, in the Memphis International Airport. This is pre having to check in and take your shoes off and all that. When you get off the plane years ago, probably about 20 years ago, you get off the plane. Welcome to Memphis, the warehouse capital of the world. Then I started looking at the educational process. Oh, our school system is the training ground for the warehouse. Because all you little black children, that's all y'all need to do, is load Mrs. Smith's planes, go out to the warehouses, and lift these folks' boxes. You ain't supposed to have no dreams, no goals, no aspirations. You're supposed to live in this new world of legalized slavery. We're going to give you these crumbs that fall from the table. We're going to decorate your title. Mr. Garbage Man, sanitation worker. Now you're the engineer, the sanitation engineer. You're still just a garbage man. You're loading the planes. You can't take no breaks. You can't go see about the necessities of your body because you got to keep this white man's money going. We're not taught to be entrepreneurs. You know, you can't be the entrepreneur Negro. You got to be the Negro that has a 9 to 5, and the mentality is as long as you got a job, you got a future. I couldn't work for nobody. 42 years ago, I took a step because I didn't like white folk talking to me crazy. And when I started in broadcasting, WXSS, and he tried to become a part of corporate radio. They sent a black guy in. I got fired. Mm-hmm. I got fired. He told me, you will never make it in broadcasting. You don't have what it takes. And he sat behind his desk and read back, had his suspenders on. You'll never make it as a broadcaster. You're not broadcasting material. Talk to me real ignorant. Well, here I am. About 5 years ago, I went up to Popeyes on Winchester, and I saw this guy turning the chicken over. He was the boss. I looked at him. I said, I know you. He gave me his name. I won't embarrass him because he might still be at the chicken shack, and I don't want y'all's chicken to come out bad. I said, I remember you, man. Everybody in the place was saying, hey, Thaddeus, da-da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew who I was. I said, I remember you. And I said, you know what? I'm going to order some extra chicken because I want to show you I appreciate you. You told me I would never make it in broadcasting. You fired me. I went and started my own thing. I started buying time from radio stations and selling my own advertising. I said, if you hadn't did that, I might be here with an orange apron on that says Popeye chicken on it. I said, so I thank you for saving me from being a chicken griller. And that's where we are. And this is one of the reasons I do the show. And I talk about finance and I talk about money. Is so that we understand we don't have to do the illegal stuff. We don't even have to go to colleges. If you, I ain't got no damn degree. Only degrees I got is turning up my thermostat, cutting it down. Them the only degrees I got, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't no beta, no kappa, because I be trying to figure out how a black man be a Greek anyway, but
You said I ain't no beta.
yeah, I ain't no beta, no Q, none of that. I don't bark like the dogs and all that. Woo! I don't,
It's like, are you? That's what
yeah,
it is.
whatever it is. It still sounds like a dog.
That's right.
I don't, whatever that is.
Hey, man, that's my thing. That's I'm a Q. I mean, I got you though.
You're a Q?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You agree?
You got a good point. You got a point.
How did a black man get to be a Greek?
That is, you have a point. You got a point, bro. You got a point. I hear you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Show.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
You ain't got to be all that to be successful. So a man thinketh, so is he.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you think broke and poor, you broke and poor. If somebody asks you how you doing, I'm just making it, man. I'm fair to middling. You're gonna always be in a fair to middling attitude, frame of mind. And I was in a funk earlier this week, and I was talking to a friend of mine. In fact, he's running for office.
Mm-hmm.
Will Richardson.
Okay.
And his motto in his race is, where there's a will, there's a way. The way cannot come without the will. The way cannot come in changing this city and changing the leadership unless you have the will. Faith without works. Have all the faith you want. But if you don't apply the faith, you'll always maintain yourself in the exact same place. That's what, let me take you to scripture again.
Mm-hmm.
When scripture talks about your obstacles, it tells you to move your obstacles out of your way, doesn't it? Okay? It doesn't tell you when it says drop them. Okay? It don't tell you to just drop them and walk on. It says, lay aside every weight and the sin that so easily besets you. Lay it aside. Because if you drop it in front of you, you might stumble right back over it. So you lay it aside. And that's what we have to learn as like, and this is what I do. When you come at me, I cut you out and lay it aside. Okay? We can be friends tomorrow. But for right now, I refuse to put my future, my destiny, my thought process in your hand. Okay? I refuse to allow you to tell me what I can't do. Because I give homage to only one man, and that's the Supreme. Okay? And I understand that his name ain't Jesus. I know that his name is Yahshua. I accept you calling him Jesus, but I understand that 2022 years ago, there was no J in the Greek alphabet.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or the Latin alphabet.
Or Hebrew either.
Or the Hebrew. Yeah. Okay? Yahshua, the creator. We came up with all these denominations. God don't care whether you know Baptist or you know Methodist. My trust is in he who created me. All that other stuff, don't call me no bishop. I ain't no bishop. If you want to say reverend in certain place, fine. I answer to Thaddeus. That's the one my mama gave me. Okay, I know who I am. I know what my identity is. And every politician in this community needs to know I know who I am, and I don't give a damn about your money. Van Turner, thinking about running for mayor. I heard he announced it. Well, Van, you got to deal with me because I got to ask you now. Why did Jim Strickland give you 2 prime pieces of real estate, 2 parks, whole parks, for $3,000? Hell, I got $3,000. Can I buy a park? Why? Why are you, as black leaders, seeing what is happening and the detriment to black folk, and you sit there and you go along with it? But then when election time, vote for me, I'm going to set you free. We ain't never been free. And if we have to wait on the slave master's boy, he who carries the water for the white man, we will forever be bound in the chains of a mental slavery where we are now. And I'm trying not to sound like the Thaddeus Matthews show.
Well, I mean, you are you, and you have to be you. That's why I say I don't agree with everything you say and do, just like you don't agree with everything I say and do. And I'm going to tell you now, Van Turner, anybody else, whatever Thaddeus said, George Ray, feel free to call me if you want to come on the show and counter everything, because that's the fair thing to do. And I'm pretty sure you didn't invite them on your show. Yeah. That's the fair thing.
Yeah, George, if you didn't screw all them women, come and say you didn't screw them. If you didn't give them non-disclosure letters, come on. If your wife don't have the documents that she has in the divorce, in a legal document of you having affairs with all of these women, come on and say that Thaddeus Matthews is wrong. I invite you. In fact, I'll sit face to face with you on Doc's show if he'll allow me.
Of course, man. Of course.
And we'll debate it. Van Turner, I can't support you because I think that you carry the water for the white man. I listen at your commercials, and Moroy was so slick. He went to radio stations and had 5 or 6 people cut commercials. What do you know is going on when I've got 5 or 6 commercials running on the same thing, on the log? It was hand put there, right?
Yeah.
How can you as the NAACP say that we don't endorse candidates, but you write a script on a commercial that you have to be a dummy in saying, you start talking about mass incarceration, you start talking about things that Amy has said. Come on, we ain't no dummies. We understand what is going on. I understood when they came at me. I appreciated it. Maybe it got me a few more followers and listeners. I don't care. I take it. As long as I ain't killing nobody named Robert, nobody, say what you want to say. It's already all been said.
Let me ask you that, because you have you say a lot of strong words and say a lot of strong things. Do sometimes you feel like you go too far?
Yes.
So you go.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
But why do people watch me?
Yeah.
They watch me to go too far.
Cause I know you. Cause I'm like,
Yeah. Make it cringe, son.
But that's you. That's who you are.
We're in a business.
Yeah.
You sell advertising. I sell advertising. If I was talking about the flowers and every day, and I was a nice little guy, you think they'd be listening to me? I'm just another nice guy.
Yeah.
But when I call you a stupid motherfucker, okay.
So a lot of it is.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Okay. But then the folks say, he ain't telling no lie. Especially them old folk. Them old cussing folk.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tell me, my mama watch you. Okay. But it's what it is. Also, in being given a person of information, I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going to ask. Is a lot of it, some of it is entertaining. A lot of it is you, but some of it is you go too far on purpose because it is entertaining.
Yes. I go too far on purpose.
But you do know you go too far sometimes.
Yes, I know. Not only do I walk the limb, I cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. But I understand this is what makes my advertising dollars. Look at the numbers he had tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. I did on YouTube last night. Right now it's almost at 6,000.
Wow.
Okay. If I was talking about Dolph or something, I had some nights I had 47 and 50,000 people. It all depends. Well, I ain't a Tawana Murphy. I ain't gonna never have no night. I ain't got but 200 and 300 people or 3 people watching. I know. I'm sorry.
No. I don't know, Miss Murphy. Miss Murphy, if you want to come on the show too and counter what he said.
I can't stand the bitch.
Okay, if you want to come on the show and counter what he said,
gonna say?
I don't. I just.
I'm as great as Thaddeus Matthews. Is she gonna come on? When she come on and say I date raped her, ask her what kind of drug it was and how he drug you for a year every night.
Well,
every night.
I have
Why'd you have that big box of condoms in your drawer? Huh?
I got you. I mean, but I have to invite. If you,
Sure.
You always have to invite the other side. That's
and she
all.
always looking to be on somebody's show, so invite her. She needs some coverage. She mental though. She jumped on me in front of the judge, so ain't no telling.
Yeah, I did. I read that.
If that ain't loony,
Yeah.
you gonna make the judge a witness. Oh God!
But if one thing, man, people have to respect you because you're true to yourself, and that's what I was gonna, because it's like you don't have a problem with offending any group of people. You know what I'm saying? It's just anybody. That's why I was like, how hard is it being the cussing pastor?
Well, it's hard in the fact that black folk, he don't never say nothing about white folk. What the hell? You need to talk to some of the white folk I done talked about. Okay. It's hard being me because I ain't got no friend. Wait a minute. You walk in rooms with politicians and everybody gets quiet. They want to see what I'm doing with my phone. Is he taking pictures? Is he recording? Okay. Certain conversations we ain't going to have. Thaddeus Matthews is in the room. And it's fine. You'll probably need to have them nowhere. So I ain't got no friends. My wife is probably my only friend and my children, Other than that, and I ain't looking, I'm 65. Hell, I ain't looking for no damn friends. Okay? I'll give me a cigar and some good cognac. Look at Matt Dillon, Wagon Train every night.
What's that, man?
You don't know nothing about Matt Dillon?
No, I don't know nothing about it.
You don't remember Gunsmoke?
I remember Gunsmoke. He on Gunsmoke. When I was a kid, we have 3 channels. Is that what? I don't remember the names of the characters, Thaddeus. We got 1,000 channels.
You don't remember Matt Dillon?
No.
You don't remember the High Chaparral?
No. It's been so long since I watched Gunsmoke.
My favorite channel, INSP, every night.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: would that ever? Do you think that people will ever see a softer side of Thaddeus Matthews, or are they seeing it now?
The people that know me know myself.
That's why, because we've had in-depth conversations before, and you've shown Thaddeus Matthews.
Ask the people who I buried your mama.
Yeah.
I fed you and your family. Okay. Especially the ones that don't nobody know I fed your family or I buried your mama. Okay. The enemies, I run across people who will say, I don't like you. It's okay. Why is it that you don't like me? What have I done to you personally? It's always, I heard. But you don't know. Okay. I'm a personable person. I take pictures with people. I talk to people in public. The one thing that I learned years ago, don't get bigger than the people that make your money. Mm-hmm. Don't get so busy that you can't speak to the least of these. That's the reason I don't worry about the Daily Memphian.
Did you like the article though? You read it? Did you like it?
I read it.
Yeah. Did you like it? Was it fair? I mean, they brought up, the one they talked about you and talking to Amy. Do you feel like it was fair? Do you feel like a lot of times people not fair to you?
I talked to Amy.
No, I know you did, but that's what they wrote. Now, do you feel the Daily Memphian?
Well, it's a fact.
Yeah.
There's no conflict of interest. Okay. They said I had 14 felonies and misdemeanors. One felony, the rest misdemeanors. But they had to dramatize it.
I mean, yeah, I saw that. I said, damn, 14. I like the Kevin Hart when Don said, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I ain't even know that.
I said,
Yeah. But I got you, yeah.
But I understood what they do. You're selling an article. Mm-hmm. You're posturing for a politician. They had a press conference yesterday. Patrice Robertson. Come on.
Thank you, Fellowship Room. That's positive praise promoter. Go ahead. I was just reading.
Oh. She planning on running for mayor. I got you, baby. I got you. Run for office if you want. I always keep a file 13.
A who?
File 13.
File 13. Okay.
That's when I go back to my little file and I open it up. Oh, you done did this, and this. Okay. Let me post it on YouTube. Let me talk about you on the air. Okay. Yeah. See, that's when I always put my skeletons out there so they don't come to no surprise.
Yeah.
But you hiding yours. Here's the sad thing about what's going to happen next year's mayor's race. Mm-hmm. You'll get 6, 7, 8 black folk running for office. You'll get one white man, like we did the congressional office, and the white man will be the mayor. And especially if y'all dumb enough to vote for this referendum that's on the ballot. If you're dumb enough to vote for that, and these idiots already that ain't doing nothing get another 4 years, we deserve exactly what we get.
Let me ask you this, Thaddeus. Any politician or anybody running for anything, anybody that spend money with you, do you automatically become their friend or a proponent of them?
No.
Or
I'm about my money.
That's what I. Okay. That's what I know.
I'm about my money.
Yeah.
You gonna pay me? I don't mention your name.
Yeah.
Okay. I endorse. When I say I personally endorse, I endorse you not so much because you gave me the money, but I believe in you. Mm-hmm. I've got a race now. And I got 2 races that I got 2 people running for the same race. No, I got 3 races. Mm-hmm. Okay. I tell people, look at the experience. What do they bring to the table? I go back to Will Richardson. He's running against Barbara Cooper. Barbara's been there 26 years. And Barbara has been a good representative, as far as I know. I've called her, and I get things done. But Barbara's 93. Okay? Isn't it time that we look at that seat? Here you got a Will Richardson, entrepreneur, that has business offices across the country. Don't need the money. Okay? And he's been campaigning his ass off. I didn't like him when I first met him. I'm sitting at a table that Brent Thompson and got up on. So I knew if I'm at a meeting that Brent Thompson got, I'm at a table full of crooks.
BT my guy now. BT.
If BT your guy, you know damn well he one of the biggest crooks in the world. And I asked a lot of the judges. I said, how you got him handling y'all? And y'all trying to be judges. And he can't even be a lawyer no more. Okay, but we ain't gonna get into BT.
No, BT, that's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people are my guys, but you chop their heads off. But that's you.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heads need to go.
Yeah.
But back to Barbara Cooper, you're 93.
Mm-hmm.
When do you say that it's time to pass on the leadership? We constantly talk about passing on to young folks that are qualified. I don't say pass it on to everybody, but pass it on. Then I looked at the race with Sahalia Kale and Jamita Swearinger. Both of them paid me. But if I got to look at who's best for the office, Jamita has a name that don't even belong to her. It's her family's name. Her uncle, her auntie. But do you have experience versus the white lady or the lady from India who has years of experience dealing with budgets and dealing with monies, handles all the money for the sheriff's department? Do we put in a neophyte and say, well, we're going to just let you be there because you got a good name, or do we put experience there? Then your commercial is a jingle versus the commercial that I did for Sahalia Kale. You know, I told him, let me do your commercials. I write my scripts. When I get a jingle, you ain't said nothing to the people. The people want to do more than clap their hands and pat their feet. They want to hear, what is your qualification for this? And the thing that black folk, and I'm telling people, don't vote black or white, Democrat or Republican. Okay. And I think that even though we've had 86,000 early votes, the majority is going to be Democrats. You can't trust those numbers because you're going to get a lot of Democrats, especially the ones that listen to my show, that cross over and vote for people not of their political group that they're used to. And why do we vote as Democrats? And tell me something that the Democrats done gave you other than some government cheese.
You know, my thing, man, is just the whole black-white thing, man. I just love the whole city and county. I want the best person in there, regardless of race,
right,
who's going to do the best for all of us collectively. Because all this division, man, we got to live together. We got to work together. We got to deal with each other. So that division.
I'm too old to move. I
don't want to go nowhere with that. I want to stay right here in Memphis and Shelby County, man. And that's why, you know, seeing race and doing the black-white thing.
If I was 20 years,
you'll get on down,
man.
I ain't going. I love Memphis too much, man.
I've moved because that demon put my personal address out. Okay, and I didn't have no garage on that house, so I had people taking pictures at my house and trying to catch me, and they didn't want what I was finna throw at them. But so I moved. I'm almost in Mississippi. You know, I can see Mississippi up the street. Yeah. Okay. I would leave the city as a younger broadcaster, knowing what I know now. I'd have went to Atlanta or went to Washington, California, somewhere else, where I could probably make the big dollars doing what I do instead of this little money that I make. Yeah.
You do pretty well. But you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I don't think people understand how hard it is just being a black person, being a black man in these professional spaces anyway, but especially in media, man. I done worked my butt off, man, and worked my ass off being sports and being underpaid and undervalued and, you know, you have to work a million times harder than everybody else. You can't be angry. You can't say this. You can't say that. But the reason why I took so much pride in it, and I still do, because all the young black men and young black girls I used to see, and even older black people seeing me on television, that's making them so proud. You know, my dad he was a sharecropper. So I still take a lot of pride in it, and I still did. That's why I stayed at that last station where I stayed for so long before I finally decided to leave. And even when I did decide to leave, I felt guilty because I knew what seeing me on television meant to young, you know, magically melanated people that look like me, man.
You have to grow this. You know what? I'm sitting here in your studios. And I'm looking at hell, I've been doing this for years. And hell, I ain't set up like this.
That's Cassius. That's big brain Cassius McGowan over there, man. God brought us together like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and my total studio, because I do my radio show, is about this size, and I'm looking at this, and I look at what all this black man got set up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that he's able to go out on various mediums,
Mm-hmm.
and our young people don't see the value in us having our own medium.
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe that times are going to get so out of whack. See, he's sharp.
Hey, look, hey, check it out. That's why I looked up. I said, as soon as you started talking about it, that boy put up his banner.
Yeah.
I love that. See, hey, both of us caught the same
Yeah.
thing. I like that boy. Yeah, he quick with it.
Yeah.
He put it up right. If you want, he's talking about me. ISL Productions. Daddy said, oh, he's sharp.
Yeah, that's the mind of these younger folks.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sat in my studio with one damn camera. I was about to go and buy a whole lot of stuff. I said, well, hell. And Brian Harris, you know Brian?
Yeah.
He fixed me up, and I might still get it, but I got my wife's big birthday party coming up, and I'm paying for it out of my pocket.
Yeah, talk about that, man. Talk about that birthday party you got going on. Promote that.
She going to be 47 years old in September.
Oh, she 2 years younger than me. See you around here breathing. I see you. Okay, go ahead. But finish up.
Oh, but she held. She held.
She keep that Kool-Aid in your hand though at night, and you, baby, make me another drink. Baby, make me.
Yeah, she gonna keep me with one of them good drinks. And she can cook. She's from the Delta.
Oh, she's a Mississippi Delta. Oh,
Yes.
I got you. Okay.
Yes, I get some good meals. Long time we using my microwave is when we are trying to warm something up.
Mm-hmm.
But the pots, I got a big pot of neck bones at the house right now. Okay.
Tell me about a party, man.
Oh, but the party.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Tell me about it.
The party is September the 9th at a place called La Place. And let me look up the address.
Yeah, go ahead. Love Place, which really means just the place, but it's fancy though. Love Place makes it sound. It is nice. It's a nice place though.
Yeah.
The place it's a real nice place.
Let me tell you, my birthday party, I did a show, and I couldn't get a venue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I couldn't get a venue. None of the black people would let me have their venue. I'm sitting up in Houston's one day, and a guy that I know that was right around the corner from when I had the radio station down in the Pence District.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Thaddeus, you ain't got no place to have your party? I said, no, man. I'm going to give you my place for free. You just give me some advertising. That's how I got a place for my birthday party. Mm-hmm. Then I just kept on. I said, I wanted my wife's birthday party to be bigger than mine. And I still put about 400 folk up some steps. I got a place now, the La Place Ballroom. Let me find the flyer. The La Place Ballroom.
Cause you got like 8 acts or something, though, man. You got
8
entertainment coming, man.
Acts.
You doing it, yeah.
I got L.J. Eccles as the major act, O.B. Buchanan, Summer Wolf, West Love, Mr. Sam, Memphis' own Chick Rogers, Wes Dunn, and a guy by the name of Stan Butler.
When is the party? That is
September the 9th.
okay.
And
Place.
I marketed it in Mississippi on the 5 stations that I'm on down there.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, the next day is a Southern Heritage Classic.
Oh, so that. Oh, okay. Oh,
So I tell the folks from
yeah.
Mississippi, you know, Fred Jones ain't gonna give me a quarter.
Okay, Fred, Mr. Fred Jones.
And he ain't gonna give me a quarter. White folk ain't gonna let him that really own Southern Heritage. That's a whole nother show.
Oh, another show. Okay.
See, I know. You do the sports shows. I know.
I mean, no, I talk
You have to
about
be nice.
No, see, that's your lane. You know what I'm saying? Your lane is your lane.
I could go back and tell Fred I know that the guy that helped him start it is a guy by the name of Emerson Russell Abel Jr. That logo or that note was done by Emerson Russell Abel Jr., who was my band director at Manassas High School.
Oh, okay.
And they sat in his den and put the Southern Heritage Classic together. But that's a whole nother show. But, and I understand.
Yeah.
I've learned to understand that when you are endangering or educating your folk, and you work for the master who don't want you educating your folk, the master tells you, don't do no business with him. David A.K.A, Africa in April.
I know. He taught me at Memphis. He was one of my professors at the University of Memphis.
You know he ain't got no doctorate, don't you? You know he ain't Dr.
No, I didn't.
David A.K.A.
No.
You do know he's not a doctor.
Well, I'm Doc Holliday. I ain't no doctor, Dad. What?
Clean it up.
I like Dr. Ace.
I love the way you clean stuff up.
I love Dr. Ace, Dad.
Okay, he's fine.
I got you.
But when it first came out,
Yeah.
I went to him about some advertising.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the radio. He told me, I can't do business with you. They told me, and he was speaking of DIA at that time, that if I do business with you, I can't advertise. Okay? I've seen that man in this business. Bobby O.J. made the maggots eat up his ass.
Oh, come on, Thad. I like Bobby's a legend. I like Bobby, Thad.
But you don't know.
I got y'all a personal relationship. I got you. Yeah. I got you.
Like I said, made the maggots eat up his ass. Went to businesses. When I had the radio station on Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get started. I'm doing an LMA, $10,000 a month
Mm-hmm.
for that station. And you go to these businesses that have come to me to do business with me. I'll never forget when Washington Roofing called me, paid me, running your spots. Take my spots off the air. I said, you what? You done paid me. Take them off. You can keep the money, but take them off. I said, why? Bobby told me that if I run spots there, they gonna run none for me at DIA. And that wasn't the only business. See, when you in this game, and I always told them, I said, when you go to Bobby, here's a difference in me and Bobby. I work for Thaddeus. He worked for Clear Channel. And I make as much money working for Thaddeus as them white folk give him to tell him what he can and cannot say. But shouldn't it have been a camaraderie between all of us who are black in this game to be able to prepare and protect our people? Because the day is going to come in this country, and it may not be long, that the only communications that black folk are going to have is us's. And that's the reason I say that black communication, we need to create our own. I don't know if he that smart.
Oh yeah, he's a genius now. He probably
We need to create our own social media platform. Okay? Because I'm in Facebook jail at least 6 times. I'm in my main page, I'm in jail now.
Yeah.
Okay? You can put up black folks twerking. You can put up black folk fighting. That's quote unquote entertaining. But when I start talking about the judicial process, when I start talking about certain politicians, oh, that violates our standards. 30 days, I don't get 5 days. I get a whole 30 days. I'd be surprised when I stay on 30 days, okay? But the day is going to come because TV is about to be extinct. With all of these streaming services.
Digital platforms and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the reason I take my commercials. I make my commercials most of the time on my phone. Okay, I ain't got no tech with me, so I ain't got no cashiers. that boy,
He cold, man.
He real sharp.
Yeah, he cold.
But it's the game, man. I wouldn't trade it now. What I'm gonna do at 65 years old? Where am I gonna go to work at?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, and I want to add one because before we get out of here, I know I don't do politics, but real good friend of mine, call her sister running for District 6, Memphis Shelby County Schools, Miss Tiffany Perry.
Oh yeah, I love that girl.
Yeah, Miss Tiffany Perry. Now I am vote for Tiffany. That's my girl. She's very smart.
And she's endorsed by Dr. Hunter.
Yeah, the legend around here in Whitehaven.
Ain't nobody else in that race that you need to vote for. Tiffany is prepared. She was the former, and a lot of times, a lot of people may not know, she was a former communications officer.
Yeah.
For the school, and she lost her job when one of the women that Joris was screwing got the job, and didn't even tell her. Okay, so, but she's sharp. She knows her business. If you have not voted, give her your vote.
I'm with that, Tiffany Perry. Anything else you want to add, Thaddeus, man? Because I know you still got to do your show, man. I done had you in here, an hour,
man,
hour and a half.
Doing these 2-hour shows.
I know, man, but
more than one a day. I'm going to Gus's Chicken and get me some chicken.
Chicken box.
I'm trying to lose some weight.
I got you. That's why I was laughing, because you just told me you was trying to lose some weight, man. Chicken ain't gonna do it, bro.
It's a gradual process.
How many pieces you getting? That's
I usually get 3.
Breast or just
2
one?
breasts and a thigh.
Oh, okay.
Or 2 breasts and a leg. But I got to, because my knees are bad. But I got a doctor that contacted my wife, and I ain't gonna advertise on your show. Came out with some lotion, sent me some lotion.
Oh, okay.
And I rubbed my knees, because normally I'm with my cane. I got a cane. And I ain't walked with the cane in a week.
Oh, wow.
A black woman.
No, you can shout out, man. You can shout out.
I forgot the name of it.
Oh, you forgot. But you know it was good, though, huh?
I know it's working.
Yeah, it's working. I got you.
I know it's working. But, man, I want to thank you. We've been on, an hour and a half. I want to thank you for allowing me this calm platform.
Of course, man.
I get people that I say no to.
Yeah.
Because I know it's setups.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did a national show. I can't think of that boy's name. He's a little funny. But I did a national show. Oh, I can't think of his name. But I had been on his show. It went well. Then some people wanted to set me up, and he allowed on his show. So you know that show became a cussing match.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I ain't going to let you take me.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't scared.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been doing this too long that you going to punk me out on your show.
Yeah.
Okay? You ain't going to punk me out on mine.
Yeah.
I'm always be the winner on mine.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to allow you to take me to places. You tell me one thing the interview is about, and we never talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it got me exposure.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
No, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, I mean, I don't agree with everything you say. You say some things, I'll be like, oh, God dang that. But you're you. We don't have to all agree, man, to have a conversation, to have a cordial conversation, and to still pull from one another.
Wouldn't it be a boring world?
It would be extremely boring. You know what I mean?
Because, see, I'm trying to figure out what Cassius could do for me.
Hey, he could do a lot. I'm just glad you're here. He's not taking, because he just started taking over my shows, man. My live shows. Oh, he cut that mic on, bro.
I see he got a camera on himself.
I asked him to do that, and when I did it, it's been all she wrote.
Okay, yeah. I said, well, damn. He got a camera on him, so when he get ready to pop his little...
He'll pop me off. No warning or nothing, bro. No warning or nothing.
He don't do that, do it.
She do it. All the... Get to talking. See, go on, pop it on right now. He got
a camera on him, and I know in your switcher, you can just switch it over to him and cut your mic off.
That is, I'm telling you, before I know it, I see his fat head on TV, then he talking, and I'm like, well dang, man. Well, just take the show then. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, I would think, and since you're young minds, you need to try to develop, and I don't know all it takes. It probably takes dozens of servers.
A platform.
Create a platform.
Yeah, that's what we're working towards. I'm really, my thing is to start the next BET, man, and it's processes to this. So,
and I'd be glad to join you in it.
Of course.
And
yeah.
I tell people, because people asked me last night when I told them to subscribe to the Doc Holliday YouTube page. They know I don't do that.
Yeah. No, when you did the first show, I can't tell you how many people like, how you get Thaddeus on? Thaddeus don't go on nobody's show. I think it's a mutual respect we have for one another, man.
And we had mutual respect
years ago. Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And we've never crossed each other. We've never had a cross
it ain't gonna happen.
word. So you build a respect. Mike Matthews, and I think Mike's out of TV now.
Yeah, he's out. He worked with me at the last station I was at, 24 Old Mike.
Jenny
DePrizio. Yeah, Jenny. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the Phillips guy name that was here at 5 for years?
I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't. I don't know if it was Greg.
The tall guy.
Appreciate that, Mario. I can't remember. But see, the thing about it, that's when you and I met, because I was doing news because I was trying to get back into business. And that's when I met you when
Where
you was
were you
going.
at?
I was at 24. I started doing news reporter.
Okay.
And that's how we first started, because when you was going through the sexual exploitation.
Right.
And even though I was covering your case and all that, I was just reporting the facts of what it is. I wasn't trying to.
And they're like now with TV stations. Only somebody that I would talk to, I talk to Jeremy. Jeremy Pierre.
Yeah.
But these little white folk, boys and girls that's trying to make a name for themselves, come on now. I'm an old dog in this game.
Yeah.
And you come to me, Mr. Matthews, no. You don't even know the nature of the question. And the killing part I'd be on the air, and all of them are watching me. The, what they call me, the alternative media. And then as soon as I do it, you want the story. Breaking news, ain't no bro. And folks telling folks, Thaddeus Matthews been talking about that for months. But man, again, I appreciate, because I can just talk
man.
and on and on and on. But I'm going to go get me some chicken.
And eat.
Then I'll go across the street to Houston's and get me a drink.
Then you ain't gonna eat the neck bones tonight, right? After the chicken.
Yeah, I'll eat the neck bones.
Okay.
Because see, my wife is going to be gone, so I hate eating by myself. So I'll get me some Tabasco sauce and some cornbread and them neck bones.
Yeah.
Shit. It's gonna be some show enough good eating. Is them people talking to you?
They've been popping up comments.
Desiree Bass, amazing episode.
Thank you, Miss Bass. Appreciate it. Yeah, we have. Yeah, they've been doing. Thank you, Thanks, Miss Malone. Thank you, Miss.
That's Muriel. See.
Yeah, Miss Muriel. I'm sorry. Thank you, Miss Muriel. I appreciate it. Thank you.
See, look at him now.
No, he been. I just told him don't just blast all of them up there while we talking, but they've been coming. They've been coming, man. We just been talking, and I like to keep eye contact, so I wasn't looking over there. So, but yeah, man, thank you, Riverside. Give us some more, man. So Thaddeus to see before we get out of here, so we can get them neck bones and that chicken, man, from
I'm gonna go eat chicken right
Gus's.
Somebody asked for
the address. To the place. Oh, okay.
All right.
Roderick Muhammad. Yeah. Let me do that.
See, he look. That's how quick he is. He got it.
Oh, well, damn.
It ain't got the address on there though, but that's it though.
Can you got the lower end of it?
Tell you, man. As soon as you say something, he go to typing it up.
Have you got it on there?
Yeah.
You got the $40 general admission,
$65,
$50 at the door, $65 for reserve seat, and we're gonna have you with some special service. It's 5841 summer.
5841 summer.
Summer and wait a minute. Yeah, 50. It has a Summer address, 5841 Summer. But if you know where Serenity Funeral Home is,
Okay. Yeah.
and the Church's Chicken, it's right behind there. It holds about 500-600 folk, and I sure would love to have y'all there. The tickets are on sale at the only place you can get them. See, I'm reading and still doing this.
No. See that's why. See that's why I try to tell him when we talking to him. He didn't got in Cassius mode.
I do the same thing.
He didn't got in Cassius mode. Now he just
I
going.
was just showing he was one to see.
Now I'm just messing with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Neighbors.
I want her to have a big birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to this political Nina James, all the way from Chicago, Illinois.
That's one of yours.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, Miss James.
Nina follows. She's on my radio show every morning.
Really?
From Chicago.
Loyal.
She catch me on the YouTube.
Okay.
The TuneIn app in the mornings, and then she's there in the evening. You can't clean a fish till you catch it. Wow. That's a word. I'm thinking, man, look, and I invite you to invite your friends to subscribe to the Doc Holliday
Thank you, brother.
YouTube page. And how often are you on there? See, I sound like I'm interviewing you now.
No, that's fine, man. And we go live every
Thaddeus is very
Tuesday at
humble
2.
on this video. Phew. I wish you could spell my name. Thaddeus.
That's okay. She might have been typing fast, man. That's all.
Yeah, my phone do that all the time.
Yes,
I
my
be
man.
trying to say one thing, it says something else.
But see, but what she's saying though, Thaddeus, she said you're very humble on this video, but you are humble though. You have a level of humility that a lot of people don't see. You are humble though, man.
Well, I guess I is.
You are, man. I mean, you entertain with the things that you say because you're controversial.
Mm-hmm.
You're the baddest man on TV, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. See?
A friend of mine said I'm a media phenomenon.
Yeah.
I'm the fatty bear.
Yeah, I mean, I've spoken to you, man, and heard your humility. I know a lot of things you say is entertainment, it's shock value, and it shocked the hell out. Like it be shocking me. I be like, God damn.
Well, they called me in the paper the other day a shock jock. I said I hadn't heard that term used in about 10 years.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Yeah, me neither, man. But hey, look, thank you so much for joining, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson.
And send me a copy of this, man, so I can post it.
That's my man. He gonna get it. Sexy Red Hearn. That must be one they said we here.
Yeah.
Thank you all. You said that. Let's cut it.
Huh?
He said,
I just said, yeah.
That's how you said it, man.
I just said, yeah.
All right.
But serious, Cassius.
Yeah.
Your mama believed in Muhammad Ali, didn't she?
Cassius Clay.
We all need to get together.
No doubt.
At least the two of us.
Of course, man. Indeed.
We need to get together and form our own thing.
That's the thing, man. That's what we're building
Take
towards.
Instagram, take Facebook out of the equation. Because I've never been in the army. I ain't never wanted to fight. There's too many folk I want to kill over here without having to go overseas and kill somebody. But one of the things I was reading, the 48 Laws of Nature?
48 Laws of Power.
Power.
Yeah, 48 Laws of Power.
One of the things in reading it and talking to some people is that when the enemy is after you, to capture you, to destroy you, the first thing that they do away with is your communication.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why do you think Roland Martin had to go to his own thing?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they took Michael Bazin off the air? You were saying the things that white folk didn't want you to say. Steve is still there because he plays the game. But any black man that don't play the game, you better organize and put your thing together. See, when I look at FEMA and look at all them cages they get around the country, okay, who you think them for?
Yeah, it's a lot going on, man, that we don't really realize.
When I look at the factor that white boys, white fathers take their children out, and start teaching them how to use a weapon at the ages of 2 and 3. What does that tell me? Okay. And we've got our minds on everything but economics. All of our economics is about making somebody else rich. And I know your time is up, man.
No, you fine, man. I just appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Because, you know, I can just go on and on and on and on and on. Because I'm 65 years old. I know a whole lot of stories.
Thank you, hey lady. I appreciate it. But no, man, thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate you, man. You know, yeah. So, like I said, anybody that Thaddeus pop that, I mean, you can pop on me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give you an invite. You know what I'm saying? That's just fair how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Just like
In fact, I even come on here show and debate you.
Well, George, you heard that, right? I mean, you know, I know he
George ain't going to
I know
extend
he got a lot of legal situations.
He's trying to figure out how to resign.
Yeah, he got a lot of legal situations going on.
Because if they find cause rather, his contract said he can't get no pension.
That's a lot of money too, man. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Especially when you're making $300,000 a year.
That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money.
That was some expensive cat he was getting.
Yeah.
He took the price of good cat up.
Yeah. Even you went a little far on that too, man. Did you feel? I mean, when you was doing your George thing, you know, a lot of the women because when you, I remember you calling the school board members, and I was just like, dang, why y'all answer
They
the
wouldn't
phone?
talk to me.
Yeah, a couple of them answered the phone though. A couple of them did answer the phone.
One day, I said, "This is Thaddeus Matthews."
Click up.
Yeah. I don't blame her though. I wouldn't get called in it. I wouldn't even answer the phone.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, please don't nobody answer this phone. I love that. Don't answer the phone, because when you answer the phone, you're gonna have to answer some questions.
Yeah. It's
because if you say one thing and you keep talking, he's gonna remember that and go back to it. I don't care if you said it 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
So man.
I've had some politicians I put out the studio.
Yeah.
I had one preacher I put out the studio some years ago, and what's his name? He went to Church of God in Christ. He was down there across from Booker T. Washington. A little bit of skinny preacher.
I don't know who it is.
I called him up in a lie. And he got off the air, and as he went out the door, he patted his ass at me. I laughed at him for weeks. He just turned around and patted it. Oh, I said, damn, Bishop. The devil got in you.
Well, look, man, I guess, get you some food, man. Get you some rest. Because you're going live again tonight at 7, right? As always.
Yeah, I'm going live. I don't even know yet what I'm going to do.
Really? Oh, okay.
I'll be so glad when this election is over with, so I can talk about some other stuff. Because I do want to talk about the preacher in New York. I've had some people ask me about that and my views on.
He need his ass whooped up that. Come on, man.
Have you seen the building?
I've seen the building. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks
and
like.
You got $1 million worth of jewelry. First thing came out, he had on 40,000. Then it went to $1 million. Then it came back down again. But I think it's a scam. I think the whole thing is a scam. And go back and look at the video. And when he's getting down on the ground, there's a man sitting
in the corner
that didn't flinch.
Didn't move.
Didn't move. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm seeing 2 or 3 people come into church with guns, and they're heading towards the pulpit. I'm at the pulpit, and I'm going to just sit here like ain't nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
It was staged.
But then he got the Porsche truck, he got the Bentley, he got all these,
In a regular building.
I think you know what I think he did? This is what I think. I think he got them PPP loans, man. They probably told them people, he had all these people in his church. Because, a lot of churches got a lot of money with the PPP.
Right.
I think that's what he
and
did.
Then,
but he's
there was also the accusation that he took $90,000 from
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
And that the members sent those guys that came.
He said he went to jail for scamming. Yeah, Mario said he went to jail for scamming. I can see that.
But I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But his church ain't the only church that's scamming.
Yeah, I know.
We got some churches here in Memphis. Oh Lord.
Yeah, appreciate. No, I'm listening. I'm just hit the gavel. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It is. It is. It is, man. But that is, hey, man, appreciate you, man.
Hey, man.
Thank you,
as
man.
always, man.
No doubt, man.
And again, Cassius, how old are you, man? 45. Okay.
His ass ain't that young. When you said young man, that big head. But he just got. He's smart though, man.
We need to put a thing together, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm serious. No,
We need to put our own thing together where they can't block us or censor us.
yeah,
Okay. From educating and informing our people. Because unless we become the teachers, we become the students of his story, not our story. I'm through.
Big facts. Appreciate you, Thaddeus. And that's going to do it for another great episode, a live episode of the Doc Holliday Show. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you to everybody that commented. Thank you to the new people that came over from Thaddeus' show to watch, support it. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you do subscribe, and I know y'all rocking with Thaddeus anyway, but that's going to do it for another great episode of the Doc Holliday Show, where we love to uplift black man, black woman, black teen, black child, black royalty, the magically melanated. Until next time, we out. Two shot. Two. Thank you, man. Good deal, man. Good show, man.
Good show.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man.
I enjoy it.
No, I enjoyed you too, man.
What you